Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Season 7, Episode 8. OMG, we got to see Momma Dee and Scrappy and the Bam. I like it. It was nice. That part was nice, seeing Momma Dee up to her antics, doing what things that she's not supposed to be doing, like running her mouth. So anyways, Momma Dee, she's at home. She's thinking Bay the nurse is coming through, but Bay the nurse ain't coming through. It's her son Scrappy. He came through with balloons for his mama. Scrappy was like, my mama was all sliced, diced, cut up. This doctor got her all ripped up because I'm away. And so anyways, Scrappy was looking at his mother like, what you got on? Why you look like that? She was like, oh, because I thought you was Nurse Bay coming back to help me up. I thought you was coming through again. And he was like, oh my God, like, yo. He was, Momma Dee's too open. TMI, Momma Dee. So anyways, they're having a conversation. They talking about, Scrappy going and getting eloped. He got married to Bambi, and basically Momma Dee was like, how come you didn't invite me? How come I wasn't there? Like, yeah, Scrappy, how come your mom wasn't there? But we understand. You guys wanted to do it alone. You had to go find Bam. You had to go get her back and bring her back. So anyways, it's so good with that situation. They talk about Ernest, and Scrappy's like, he don't think it's a good idea for Ernest to come through or to move back in with his mother, because he has a drug problem. And basically she was like, I don't think he's done with using drugs or whatever, even though he has a rocky past with drug use, drug abuse or whatever. He wants to just come home. He don't want to go to rehab. And Scrappy was like, I don't think that's a good idea, bringing somebody that's addicted to drugs to your crib, because you leave one day, you wake up one day, everything might be gone. And sometimes people that are addicted, are living that life, sometimes they hang around people that are not so kosher at all. So you got to be careful. So Scrappy was like, nah, I don't think it's a good idea. I think you deserve better. I think you deserve true love, mama. And he ends up telling his mama that Bambi is pregnant. And basically he tells Momma Dee not to tell anybody. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell anybody. Like, keep it a secret. Momma Dee was like, yeah. Picture Momma Dee keeping a secret. Yeah, right. So anyways, it's all good. Scrappy and Bambi got married, and I guess Compton, by her priest or whatever, her pastor, whatever, they got married. It's all good. Bambi's 4 months, and she's going to be coming through, and Momma Dee wants to meet up with her and talk to her. So we'll see. So we see Tobias and Tokyo. They're in the studio, making music, doing their thing. Blue Da Vinci comes through, whatever. And we find out Blue Da Vinci used to manage, Tobias or whatever. So basically, what's her name? Tokyo Tony. She invited Blue Da Vinci to her little, album bash, her little album party, and it's gonna be at K Bachi's, club, and so they have formed, so Blue Da Vinci knows now that K Bachi is dating his baby mother, Kaylee or whatever. So now he knows he wants to go there because he wants to show up and turn out, because he wants to talk to Kaylee and confront her, because Keely, because he hasn't seen his son. He hasn't talked to his son, and he feels like, damn, what's going on? I guess he hasn't seen his son in like 18 months. I guess she's hiding it from him or whatever. But we know Blue Da Vinci and Tokyo Tony are cool. They got a good relationship. And Blue Da Vinci was like, yo, Tobias, how come you didn't tell me that K Bachi is Kaylee's man or whatever? How come you didn't tell me? He was like, oh, I wasn't thinking about it. So Tobias really don't be thinking. Tobias is in his own world. I'm just like, whatever. So anyways, so now they got this party set up, because we know Sierra is bringing K Bachi's real girlfriend Crystal to the party, and we know that Keely she's gonna be Keely is going to be showing up, but she's gonna show up. Oh, Kaylee. What's her name? Keely. Ooh, she works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. So anyways, it is what it is. I don't see why just Brittany don't hook up with, like, Sierra, Tokyo, and hook up with, like Carly Red, because they all got a common enemy, and that's Keely. So it is what it is. Blue Da Vinci wants to see his baby. He wants to see his son. He hasn't seen his son, and he just wants to see his son, basically. That's it. and he's ready for their paths to cross. He's ready to talk to her. He's ready to hem her up because he wants to see his son, and he ain't playing around. So we get Scrappy. Scrappy meets up with, Young Jock and Stevie J or whatever, and they conversating. He handing cigars. They all like, yo, how come we didn't get invited to your wedding, Scrap? What's going on? Then Scrap is handing them cigars, talking about, I got a baby on the way. Stevie J is like, by your wife, right? He was like, yeah, because Stevie J know he be doing some dirty shit. So anyways, and in the meantime, in between time, Stevie J is like, yo, well, Erica is going to be asking for some more child support. She's going to be mad. I was like, Stevie J's calling it. So anyways, yeah, I wonder how Erica feels about the situation that Scrappy's having another child. She probably doesn't care. She moved on, right? So it is what it is. And so, they start to talk about, Scrap starts to ask, like, what's going on with you guys? What's going on with Estelita? I see you still rocking with Estelita. He was like, yeah, I got to treat her right. You know what I mean? She shows promises. I got to help her out. So many people made promises to her and failed her. She had a hard life or whatever. So, I'm coming in to save the good guy, basically. And Scrappy is like, I heard that before. Hell yeah, we all heard Stevie J's lines before. So, like, Scrappy was like, we heard that before. And he was like, so you smashing that? Stevie J was like, well, the kid got to do what the kid got to do. I got my just due. Basically, Stevie confirmed it to Scrappy that he smashed Estelita, and we already know that he has. And so, Scrappy's like, so did you smash just Brittany too? He was like, nah, I didn't touch that. Nah. So we'll see. They had a little something going on. They might have been doing some little oral. They might have been kissing, but something was going on between just Brittany and Stevie J. So we'll find out pretty soon, because the shit's gonna hit the fan for sure, because Estelita thinks she's the queen now, and she's Stevie's favorite. She's gonna be very upset and jealous when he's next to any other woman. We'll see. But she says she's not gonna be upset and jealous. She just want a Harlem full of girls that rock like her and look like her to be around her and Stevie J. So we'll see what happens with that. So I was like, okay. So anyways, it is what it is. Jock's talking about, he got his salon going on. And Scrap was like, he don't know nothing about hair. He don't know no textures of hair. He don't know anything about hair. But I see why he's doing it, so he can smash. He can meet some women in the salon. So it is what it is with that situation. We get Jessica Dime. She meets up with her mom. Her mom comes through. Her mom's a pretty woman. Well, so basically Jessica Dime and her mom, they actually make up. The mom finds out that Jessica Dime is pregnant, and she's happy, and she wants to be a grandmother, and she wants to be in Jessica Dime's life and her grandbaby's life. And basically Sean, he set that up to make sure Jessica Dime have some help and some support, because Jessica Dime felt a certain type of way because her and her mom got into it, and she sent her to juvenile hall, and they've been arguing over this for decades. But it seems like now they're making up and they're gonna work it out, and the mom is proud of Jessica, and she's really happy for her, and she loves her home. But like Jessica Dime mom said, you gotta understand, no woman wants their daughter to ever be a stripper. You know what I mean? No mother really wants their daughter to be a stripper. So anyway, she was like, you'll understand once you have a baby. She was like, well, I'm pregnant, mama. I'm pregnant. I'm having a baby. So that was nice to see. It was good to see that they hugged, they kissed, and the mom's going to be there and help Jessica Dime because this is her first baby, and she's probably under a lot of stress. Then on top of that, she's planning a wedding, and she needs all the love and support that she can possibly get. So it is what it is. Go Jessica Dime. Do your thing with that black hair looking all good. And so then moving on from that, we get to Tokyo. It's Tokyo album release party, but before that we get K Bachi. He meets up with none other than Keely, basically to confront her because she didn't tell him that that her baby daddy is Blue Da Vinci. He had to hear it from the streets. He had to hear it from Young Jock, and he tells her, and she was like, well, you never asked, mother sucker. And he was like, well, that's something they should have just told me. She was like, so what you mad about because I didn't tell you who the baby father is and who the baby father is? He was like, yeah, both of them. Like, damn, K Bachi, you can't ask, you can't find out. Don't you want to know what the woman you with, who the baby daddy is, so you don't run into a situation like this, especially if it's an industry daddy? You know what I'm saying? But he should have asked. But to me, the reason why he didn't ask is he didn't give a damn, because he didn't care, because he wasn't close to her baby or her son or whatever. So he was just hitting it and quitting it, because we find out K Bachi has another girlfriend. Her name is Crystal, and he's been messing with her for 3 to 4 years. What a dirty mother. So it is what it is. So Keely, So Keely was like, well, you should have asked. You know, you didn't bring it up, whatever. So what's the big deal, whatever? And so they going back and forth and they arguing. He was like, well, you're uninvited to Tokyo's, you know, I'm a release party. But in her head, Keely was like, I'm coming through, whatever. So they argued, talking about they done, they finished, they through with each other and all this other stuff. Keibachi was like, I'm getting upset, so I'm going to leave. And so she was like, and so when Keibachi gets up and he goes, keep scribbling on your pad, acting like you're doing something important. I was like, no, so, because the office did look rented. It didn't look like it had a homie touch on that or a personal touch from Keely in that office, but it is what it is. So she's coming through to the party. So anyways, now we get down to the party. Everybody's there. Young Jock's there. Young Jock's there, and you have Tokyo. She's there. You have Sean. He's there too as well. Carly Red is there too. She's chilling. She's in the building doing her thing with her blonde hair. So it is what it is with that situation. So everybody's chilling. Then guess who shows up? Blue Da Vinci shows up. And then guess who shows up right behind him? None other than Keely and Dee or somebody like that. Dee, it was just Keely's little sister that is sleeping with Scooter, which is Scooter's new girlfriend. So Scooter's married and got a girlfriend at the same damn time. Okay, where we do that at? I guess on TV. So anyways, you know, Blue Da Vinci was like, she said, she looked at, she was like, oh, so you in Atlanta to Blue? That's what Keely said to Blue. And Blue Da Vinci was like, oh, only question that needs to be asked is, where's my son? Where's my son? So he brings her to the back and whatever, and he's talking to her, and he was just laying in. He was like, you didn't let me see my son, you didn't let me have my son, or whatever. I've been trying to get to my son. You talking about the girlfriend that I was dating, it was inappropriate, that because she was a stripper. And she was like, oh no, you've been out in this world, you've been out in these streets, you've been doing this, you've been doing that, you don't want to see your son. And then Keely also said that he always asks him to see his son, but he don't do nothing about it. He seems like he wants to see his son. And he was like, I've been a father for 25 years, longer than you've been born, baby. So I guess, you know, Blue Da Vinci got other kids. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So he's laying into it that he wants to see his son. Like, she's kind of disrespectful, but she ain't too disrespectful to Blue Da Vinci. Not like the way she be disrespectful to, you know, Keibachi. She ain't disrespectful to Blue Da Vinci like that. She was like, I was having his back when he was in BMF. Yeah, you was up and down, you was tossing it up, throwing it out, twerking it, jumping on it, doing everything because he had that BMF money and you was down with it. And now he ain't got that BMF money. You don't want nothing to do with him. You roll with a dude when he's high and he's up. But you chose to be with a man that was in BMF and rapping at the same time. So you made some choices too. And to have the kid, now you just can't be like, oh my God, he was in BMF and he was so bad, but you was loving that life. Because Keely, you seem like the type of girl that want nothing but a gangster, somebody that could put you in your place. It seems like that's the type of man that you want. So it is what it is. So Keely, she goes back to the circle and she joined the rest of the ladies. And anyways, she starts throwing shots at, you know, at Tokyo, talking about Tokyo. Oh, this is my little sister, Scooter's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you, Carly, with you being Tobias' little sister, Tobias being your little brother, you know, or Tobias, your little sister, Carly, basically. And that's when Tokyo jumps in, was like, yo, you need to chill out with that. Ain't nothing going on with him and her. Like, why do you have to equate Scooter, your little sister, with Carly and with Tobias? So anyways, you know, Carly Red was like, listen, I ain't messing with him. We ain't never did nothing. We ain't never had nothing. So Tobias co-signed that. And so then Keely was like, whatever. But Keely's dirty because she's trying to start trouble and drama. She don't know where it can go, what it can happen. But basically, she wants to hurt somebody's feelings and start some drama between a relationship. Because if she really cared about the situation, or she was really trying to be genuine and sincere, she would pull Tokyo to the side and say, hey, listen, this is what I think of what's going on with Carly and Tobias, or something happened in the past. But basically, she's throwing it out there to cause problems in their relationship because she ain't too happy with Keibachi, because he ain't too happy with her. He don't even really know her son. He don't even know who her son's father is. What kind of relationship is that? That's the first thing you ask. Who your baby daddy is? Who your baby mama is? Like, come on, how many kids you got? That's normal questions, baby. Like, you know, you guys are just regular people, so regular people ask these kind of questions. So it is what it is with that situation. Then guess who walks through the door? And then on top of that, Keely used to be friends with, you know, Ciara. They used to go they used to go way back. They used to pray. They used to cry on the phone together. And now she's hooking up Ciara's husband. You know, they're separated now. I don't know if they legally separated with her little sister. That's grimy and dirty. So a grimy, dirty person is going to get what they need, right? They going to get what they need. So anyways, because we already know that it's been set up that Blue Da Vinci is going to be there. And then Kay Bachi's girlfriend's going to show up with, you know, Ciara, and she does. And so anyways, this is when, you know, she's looking at Keely and, you know, Ciara, they're looking at each other like, okay, what's good, basically. And so, you know, Ciara was like, yeah, I brought my friend over here. This is Kay Bachi's girlfriend. And then that's when, you know, what's her name? Keely was like, oh, what kind of game she's trying to play. And then that's when Keely said, well, this is my little sister. This is, you know, Scooter's, you know, girlfriend. And so all of a sudden, you know, Ciara carried them big ass heavy pocketbooks. And she took that pocketbook and she smacked the shit out of none other than Kaylee. Smacked her right in the head. Just smacked her. Boom. Even Jock did a demonstration of what happened. She just went... Yo, that pocketbook clicked like, boom, it clicks. And then after she hit with the pocketbook, she dived on top of her and they was going at it. And then you got Carly Red trying to get over, she couldn't get in. You got Crystal trying to get in, she couldn't get in. And we got Tokyo, she's jumping over couches and jumping over chairs and jumping over security trying to get in the mix. But I think they bagged her back, so it was just Ciara and what's her name? Ciara and Kaylee on the floor pulling each other's hair and stuff like that. And they finally got Keely up, and Keely was pulling no, Ciara was pulling Keely's hair while Keely was laying on the ground, because Ciara was standing up because she had on the blue jumpsuit. See, that's Ciara right there pulling the shit out of Keely's hair while she's on the ground. You know, she's digging her nails and everything in her hair. So I don't know what happened to Keely's little sister. I don't know if security jumped on her, if she was on the ground, or did Tokyo get near her. But it went down. It goes down in the nightclub. That's where the drama goes. That nightclub parties get together. That's when we know we're going to see it. Keely got smacked the shit out of that pocketbook, yo. So anyways, Keely was like, you know, Keely Billy Badass, you know, she left the scene. So anyways, we get the guys. The guys are meeting up. You know, you got Young Jock, you got Scooter, you got Blue Da Vinci, and you got Kay Bachi. They're meeting up. They're playing pool or whatever. They chilling. They're doing their thing, and they're talking about the situation. And it was like, oh, so what happened that night? Jock was like, it went crazy. It went down. There was a fight. And Scooter was like, I'm glad I didn't show up. And Blue had left early, so Blue was like, what happened? And so Young Jock was like, you know, Ciara smacked the shit out of Keely or whatever, hit her basically. I was like, so who won the fight? Young Jock said it was Ciara. He was there. So we're going to go with Young Jock. Young Jock said Ciara made it. She won. So anyways, from there, they're like, damn. But also we get a good dialogue between, you know, Kay Bachi, and we get a good dialogue between Blue Da Vinci. They talked that night, and basically they squashed anything negative that could possibly happen. They squashed it. Blue Da Vinci was like, yo, just keep out of, you know, the personal business between me and Keely when it has to do with our son or whatever. No problems. You know, Kay Bachi was like, yo, I didn't even know you was the father, blah, and the third. I wish I would have known this and that. And Blue Da Vinci was like, I don't have a problem with you being around my son, because you're a good dude, you're a good man, you got a good reputation. And we did hear that about Kay Bachi in the beginning. So, but anyways, then Jock was like, so Kay Bachi was like, what really brought the drama is when Ciara brought, you know, Crystal. And then that's when Jock was like, so Crystal saying she's your girlfriend, because you know Jock was there listening, his ears was wide open. And he was like, yeah, that is my girlfriend. So Kay Bachi said that he does have a girlfriend, and her name is Crystal. So it is what it is. And so then we get the ladies, they meeting up in the shop. And the ladies that are meeting up in the shop is Ciara, you know, Ciara, Tokyo, and Carly Red. They meeting up, and Ciara was like, yo, I'm sorry, Tokyo, I just had to knock the bitch out. I had to do what I have to do. I had to, you know, I got so angry, I got so furious, I went there because this girl done so much to me. But what's gonna happen is BK is gonna find out that Ciara got into a fight with Keely, and it had to do with Scooter, and he's gonna further push himself away from, you know, Ciara, because like, if you weren't bothered, why why are you gonna even try to fight the girl? Like, if you over Scooter, you over everything with Scooter, you walk away. Like, it ain't no big deal. Like, he can have your little sister or whatever. Like, you don't want no qualms with it. But it's the principle of Keely being her friend and doing dirt and trying to, you know, mess her up and trying to cause mad drama. And they used to be friends. So that's where it really goes to. It doesn't even really have to do with Scooter. It's just a betrayal situation. So it is what it is with that situation. So we get to see Crystal. Crystal comes in. She lets us know Crystal actually looks like Foxy Brown. So Crystal comes in and she tells us that she's been with Bocce for this long, that long, whatever. He likes the coochie blues, blase in the third. And so we get Tokyo. She's bouncing to go do a show. She comes back. She finds out that, you know, Tobias has been out here taking his ex-girlfriend to Taco Bell because her grandfather died or whatever. And Bocce did say he loved the girl and he loved her or whatever. I don't know if he's in love with her. He loved her as a person, his ex-girlfriend he was having tacos with. Tokyo finds out Tokyo got her ears to the streets when it comes to Tobias or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. So she's arguing with him. She's trying to hit him. She's trying to fight him. Tokyo, you better slow your roll. Chill out. Don't do that. Don't try to fight no man, because if a man really get violent and want to hit you, you gonna be out. Women shouldn't hit men because, boy, we don't want to fight with no men. So anyway, security was there to get Tokyo back, to push her back, to make sure she don't get at, you know, Tobias. She's upset and she's mad at him or whatever, and he's calling her insecure because, oh, she's thinking that he's cheating because she ain't having sex with him. It's whatever. Like she said, she goes, if I was having sex with him, he could either be faithful to me or not. It doesn't matter if I give it to him or not. It's the type of person he is, if he wants to be faithful to me or not, or whatever. But what I would say is I like Tokyo, you know, as far as herself, she's keeping her virginity when she's ready, when she wants to. She ain't gonna be pressured. She ain't gonna let nobody force her. She ain't gonna try to have sex to keep no man. She's gonna have sex when she's ready, when she want to. But right now she's focusing on the grind. She's focusing on that. But she does love Botch, and she does love, you know, Tobias, and they're best friends or whatever. But she still ain't gonna put up with his drama. She ain't letting him getting away with murder like, you know, Scooter been getting away with murder, like Stevie J's been getting away with murder. Young Jock, Kurt, you know, Scrappy. She ain't feeling that shit or whatever. She's nipping it right in the butt. So it is what it is with that situation. We got Sheen. Sean, he goes up to Carly Red. He's talking about he's embarrassed. What do you mean you're embarrassed? How are you embarrassed of Carly? You are loving hip hop Atlanta with Carly. You know Carly's reputation, what she had with Life, what she had with Young Jock, what she had with everybody on the show, what she had with, you know, Caesar from Black Ink. All the stuff that she does. She ain't nothing but a stunt queen on this show, and you're the next stunt that's with her, and she's going to embarrass you, and she's going to get you in. That's what Carly does. Either you roll with it or you don't roll with it. That's why her and Jock do get along, because they both messy and they roll with the drama, and they down for whatever. So anyways, he's talking about he's embarrassed, he's ashamed, she's too grown. Like, he don't watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He don't know Carly's reputation, and he's all like, she own businesses. Yeah, she own businesses, but she's messy. She's going to keep her paycheck on this show. She's been on the show since the beginning, and she ain't trying to leave, and she's always in each and every episode. She knows how to get that money, and if you are smart enough, Sean, you'll follow her suit. Jock followed her suit, and look, he's still been on the show. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So she was like, I want you to put a ring on. And he was like, come on, man, stop playing. Well, I don't know what you're going to do. But if you want to keep this paycheck going, Sheen, you better you better roll with the punches. So anyways, we get Scrappy and we get Bambi and all the other good stuff. Bambi and Scrappy are going to meet up with Momma Dee. Momma Dee set up something really nice. And then Scrappy actually snitched on himself to tell us that he done told Stevie J, he done told Young Jock about her being pregnant. Bambi don't really want nobody to know that she's pregnant because it's so early in the pregnancy, but she's kind of cool because it's 4 months. She don't really want Momma Dee to know either. She wants it to be on her low. She don't want nobody up in her business because she's different. She's a different Bam now. So anyways, she meets up with Momma Dee. Momma Dee's in the shower, her purple wig on. She got Rashida, she got Tammy there, and so, you know, Bam just thinking it's Momma Dee, but it's not. Momma Dee brought a crowd, and she brought a bag full of goodies, of baby clothes and onesies and Pampers and diapers and you know, what's her name? Tammy asks, you know, Momma Dee, is she having a baby? She goes, this chocolate factory is closed. And so they're laughing, and so And so then, you know, what's her name? Bambi spilled the beans and said that she was pregnant or whatever. And then Momma Dee was like, see, Scrappy can't get mad at me because she's the one that spilled the beans, not me. I didn't tell nobody. It's like too much. And that was a funny scene. Bambi looked good. We'll see what she's going to add to this season because she seemed like she's more standoffish now. And I don't know, like maybe, you know, she was like Rashida and Tammy was one of the coolest people that she was with. She was cool with them. And now I guess, you know, she done back because everybody's been having drama going on. So we'll see how Bambi gets in, where she fits in. Anyways, peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.